So, looks like we're live. I'm starting the stream quite a bit earlier today than usual. It's just an early night, and I figured I want to do a decent amount of gaming tonight, I think. I want to do quite a bit of Ninja Gaiden, but also get through some more Melty Blood and Genshin Impact. But we'll start with Ninja Gaiden. So, last time I believe I beat Elizabeth, and we're on to the next part, which I don't remember. Oh, I believe we go back to, yeah, we go back to the old ninja village. Shame that there aren't any other costumes, such as the actual old school ninja costume would be very nice here. Mount Fuji. I believe the Hayabusa Ninja Village is right there at the base of Mount Fuji. We're close to it, I guess.
ああ。ジョー様はご無事です。動ける状態ではありませんが。そうか。
Wait, which is it? Is he going to recover or is he in grave condition? There we go. Get the sword back, the true dragon blade. No need to worry about upgrading it. It is quite the funny notion in video games like this where upgrading the weapon gives the user of the weapon access to more moves as well as more power in the same moves depending on the game and weapon. I believe this area is one that has been heavily modified from the original. I believe there was a lot of combat in these areas in the original Ninja Gaiden 2. But Ninja Gaiden Sigma 2 here so far, it's quite empty. Nothing going on. Oh, are we facing dogs? Yeah. Okay. Too bad you can't Izuna drop dogs. At least you can do the sort of the equivalent. Let's see. Here's the shop. Funfas are incredible already at level 2, but it could be good to get up to level 3. Sarigama is a fun weapon and so is the Eclipse, but let's upgrade the Tonfa. Tonfa is just an absolutely broken weapon out of any of them in this game. All the weapons are fun, of course, but... and powerful, but the Tonfas just take it up a notch. I'd say Tonfas at level 3 are actually equivalent to or possibly more powerful than the sword at level 4. And the dragon sword is the only weapon that goes up to level 4. Oh. Okay. Alright, killed both of them. Oh, there's another one and another 2. Alright. So yeah, the Tonfas are usually pretty incredible against regular human-sized enemies and human-style enemies, but you can see just there, they're pretty good against dogs too. So I think this is probably the blocked off space that, yeah. Normally, I don't know why they wouldn't block this off at this point, or put us a a chest down there or something like that to make it worth it. It's just, I don't want to bitch too much about this. Port. Or I guess it's not a port, it's a remaster, so to speak. Yeah, the Sigma games are basically remasters, certainly not remakes. Oh, yeah. The Tonfas are the only weapon other than the True Dragon Sword, I believe, that has 3 phases to the double UT. Every other one has 2 phases, I believe. Whereas the Tonfas, and on the single UT, it has 2 phases instead of 1. I don't know why they balanced some weapons like that. I feel like one weapon that got the short end of the stick is the claws. The claws only have 1 and 2 for the single charge and double charge, I believe. And the hits tend to be some of the weakest in the game. The last few hits, or maybe just the last hit at the claw UT are absolutely brutal, but everything leading up to that point are incredibly weak. And it's not unusual to kill just one enemy using the claws. Oh, we got to face these guys, huh? Okay. Either they don't have too much HP, or these Tonfas are hitting pretty damn hard. Oh shit. Damn Animo attack. Oh shit. Is he gonna heal or something? What is that? Where's the other guy? Oh shit. Okay, maybe I have to fight them multiple times or something. And they're not gonna die this time. Alright. Oh shit. Okay, so that's something to keep in mind. He can do a throw right off of that. Oh no, no. He caught me out right at the wrong time there. Let's use one of these. Ooh. Oh, nice. Okay, let's see. Okay, I managed to kill him. Where's the other guy, though? Huh. So one of them escaped, and I killed this guy? What a coward, though, the other guy. He just left in the middle of the fight. Left the other guy to fend for himself, and as a result, he got murdered, or not murdered, killed. You know, technically, this is self-defense, I guess, or it's more an active war than self-defense. But if it weren't in the middle of this clear battle between enemy factions, I could certainly justify myself as having protected myself. Self-defense, because that guy was clearly trying to kill me. There's so little here in these maps, huh? Very little reason to explore. I don't need too much, but in the original Ninja Gaiden, there was at least some more, like, usage with the chests. Nice. Okay. Do that. Yep. Yes. Okay, good. Give that. On. There we go. Alright. Easy a drop. Never gets old. I've seen it probably literally thousands of times by now. At least hundreds, that's for sure. Damn. Didn't leave much of a rest of his corpse there. Cool. Got the OT. So this area... Oof. Okay, I think either they nerfed this, or I'm remembering this wrong, because I thought there were 3 of these guys, along with at least half a dozen... or, yeah, 6... At least 6 of the... spider ninja, regular size guys, who throw... what is it? Incendiary shuriken and fight with claws. The last guy I killed actually right before this fight. So they either nerfed this a lot for Sigma 2 or my memory is off. I'm gonna have to look it up actually. Or it could be a difficulty thing. It might be different based on the difficulty. Oh shit. The aiming's... Oh shit. For whatever reason, the aiming was completely mirrored. I don't know what's up with that. But... Unfortunately, it has some sort of inverted system for... Oh, shit. Okay, come on. Okay, there we go. Got his... obliteration technique. Killed it. Oh, there's an... Oh, the other one... Okay, there's a third one that spawned. So they didn't give us 2 at once, and they also took out all the mobs. Or they didn't give us 3 at once, they only gave us 2. And they also took out all the mobs. God damn. Yeah, this fight used to be one of the most intense, just incredibly difficult fights in the game, I remember. Because this, just one of these guys is a boss from the very beginning. He was the first boss, I believe. It makes sense that eventually you fight multiple of him. But then they added in the goddamn mobs with him. That was just, God. Hellish. Alright. Nice. Is that... Yeah, that one's yellow, so that's very good. Alright, we got all of them. Oh, hello. Yeah, there were 6 of these guys. At least. I believe more spawned in as you killed them, and in total I don't know how many there were, but I'll have to look it up on a YouTube video. Just to verify that my memory isn't fooling me. Fortunately, well, kind of fortunately, I don't mind actually that I don't have any sort of currency restrictions basically right now. Alright. But it does become kind of silly. I would just wish literally every single statue gave a upgrade. I think just that one difference would make the system a lot more tolerable. And also, don't limit the upgrades. Don't cap me at level 2 until a certain point. Just give me everything I want at the beginning. Okay. Can I find the statue head? Oh, there's a crystal skull. That's nothing. Nothing to pick up. I'll pick that up here. There could be something on the... Let's see if there's... These are just rocks, they're not statue heads. Oh, they rebuilt the bridge. As a result, I can't go over. Oh. DOT. DOT there. And... double charge UT this way, yep. Didn't even need to complete it. There we go. He's in a drop, and then the OT. And then the UT. Okay, he's dead. Nice. And the OT that way. Very good. I don't remember if there's anything in the water here. Doesn't look like it. I would expect a crystal skull maybe, but don't see any indication. Looks like I need to go underwater anyway. Let's go. Oh. So this is the menu music from Ninja Gaiden Sigma 2. As in this game. Okay. I like how you can land off of the explosion of the incendiary shuriken right into an ultimate technique. It's kind of a generous thing where it doesn't completely fuck you over when you get knocked back like that. Oh. That. And single charge. Yep, so the single charge has 2 phases, which makes it extra powerful and extra flexible. Yep. I do remember this particular thing. Yeah, they turned off the music here, I believe. And I like the effect. It's a good touch. There's a little bit of subtle music, isn't there? Yeah, there is. There's a little bit of subtle music. Kinda like that. Even better, actually. Oh, I thought it was silent. This gives it a little bit of ambiance for this kind of killer fight that's going on. Where, yeah, Ryu kills the enemy faction down to the last ninja. Not a single soul left alive. Okay, let's switch to the True Dragon Sword for a little bit, because I've had a lot of fun with the Tonfas for now. So this is the True Dragon Sword's ultimate technique from the original, but that one's actually the special version in this one. In this one, the regular version, it looks quite different, but to activate that one, you have to do a spin WT instead of a regular one. If I can do a regular UT. So here's a regular single UT, which actually has 1 phase, huh? So, yeah, the True Dragon Sword has multiple flying swallows you can do in a row. Also, I believe the game is set so that if an enemy ninja or an enemy human character is in the air while you hit them with a flying swallow. Okay, this guy hold it in for a while, huh? With the flying swallow, then he automatically gets cut in half, and that's an insta-kill. I believe that's how it works. I do not know for sure. But I read somewhere that somebody had confirmed this, and my experience tends to bear it out. I can't remember a single time when I've done that and it hasn't resulted in a bisection? Not a bisection, because it's not down the middle, but it hasn't resulted in a guy getting cut half, top to bottom, or top and bottom, I should say. There always seems to be, yeah, enemies. Oh shit, caught me on my down slam, huh? Okay. There we go. Got you. There we go. Let's see, is there... Well, what's he holding? Master Genshin is quite different from our previous master, rest his soul. That old man had us ninja search the world for dragon bones to steal his aging body, and then he sold all of the leftovers for a hefty sum. Of course, money is important, even to us ninja. But my heart pains for my brethren, good souls like Gen and Dai, who were sent to their deaths in Vigor on such a fool's errand. I believe Gen and Dai were ninja that you found with notebooks in Vigor in the first one. Master Genshin is the true overlord of our Black Spider clan. I'm glad he's writing this down in his own notebook for our benefit. I would gladly give my life for him. He need only say the word. Oh. Hope to find myself still in the land of the living. Go. Also, let me see. Is it first person camera control? Because I had some issues earlier with the aiming. I don't want to bother using a... Actually, if I can find a shop, then I can do that. Nice. Oh. There we go. So here's a regular... Oh shit, that one missed. Ah, that's annoying. Thing whiffs too often. Big loss, of course, when you use a UT and it ends up completely doing 0 damage. Because you're usually sacrificing a decent amount, or in terms of opportunity cost, you're using up a decent amount whenever you use a UT, usually. I decapitated him and then finished off with a decent drop. Okay. And that. I like how these ninja have 2 different versions of the obliteration technique after you take off one of their arms. Depending on which angle you're at against them, that'll result in a couple different animations. I believe there's only 2, and I believe they might be the only enemies that have that kind of feature. I don't remember. Oh, hello. Wow. A lot of you guys. Okay. That's the double. Oh shit. That's annoying. The wall really just screwed me over. Yeah, this game can be pretty bad about that at times. So there's a rope earlier that I believe I need to take, but I'm just gonna check here. I think if I fall, then it ends it with me down here, and then that's where I have to start climbing back up. But yeah, there is this crystal skull. Here? No. See. Actually, oof, I like how the auto aim does that. It's definitely how Genshin should do it. Just doesn't have to take over the aim, but the initial aim should be automatically at a nearby enemy, or have the option to shut it off. On and off, actually, that would be the best, I guess. Oh shit. Wait, can I not get back there? Can I wall run? The wall run here doesn't seem to work. Or is there a rope somewhere else here? I don't think I can just make the jump, no? Uh-oh, I'm confused. Oh, you can wall run. There we go. When in doubt, you can wall run in this game. In terms of trying to get to the next area. Alright, so we do have this rope here, but are there enemies on the other side that we have to snipe? I think so. I think if you fall off here, then you end up at the earlier area where I was. Okay, saved up, healed up. Alright, got him killed. Got them both killed. We got the double UT, but it is in the double UT, the first couple hits are actually able to kill one enemy, so a little overkill for just that. Just the number of enemies in this is just not as high, not as fun. Alright, let's see if I can get that double UT going. Okay, there we go. It's 1, 2, and then 3. So it's kind of a ridiculously powerful one. Oh, with a lot of flexibility, because you can target it at different places multiple times throughout the chain. Alright, there's Muramasa. This was a lot more violent and bloody in the original, that's for sure. So that looks pretty badass, but in the original it looked even better because he actually cut those guys in half.
しかしてわしの足じゃ上まで行かれん。お主がたどり着くのを待っとった。よくぞやってきた。それでこそ正真正銘の竜の忍者じゃ。遠い昔、お主の先祖があの富士の峰の奥深くに邪神を沈めたのじゃ。こたびはお主がやらにゃいかん。俺、持っていけ。力の源じゃ。
I don't remember what that is in the story. Anyway, let's keep going. I remember this area quite well because I feel like I've had to restart this area a number of times because it was quite difficult. But Sigma 2 so far is not proving to be all that difficult for me, I guess, even in hard mode. Alright, let's use that. So that's really badass looking, but sadly it's just lacking in flexibility because of the fact that you can really only target one guy consistently. But for single target it can be great, but for a fight like this you're often left wanting something more like that. Okay, use the OT, then the UT there. Okay, got him beheaded. There we go, they're both dead. Yeah, is that it? Right, so I'm gonna actually check the left, right. Now if I change that to all inverted, then it's still the same. Oh wait, can I Maybe I should. Okay, what happens if I control it? Oh. So here's what I'm gonna try then. Let's go back to horizontal inverted, and if I can just use the right analog stick. Yeah, I was trying to aim using the left analog stick, and I guess the right analog, for whatever reason, the two different analog sticks control the. Oh, what Muramasa gave me was the healing item. Yeah, two analog sticks control different ways, and as long as I have it set to that, I should have no trouble. Alright, so we're maxed out on items and everything. And I believe the next area in the map is a point of no return, so yeah. Okay, what's here? I don't think... Oh, whatever. I don't need that. Yep, so game doesn't let you go back. Remember this area just being an absolute killing field. So many enemies and so difficult to deal with. The original. Oh, shit. I don't even know what those spider ninja are called, or the claw ninja. Those guys are absolute bitches to deal with. So difficult. Okay. Oh shit. And I guess they're also called incendiary shuriken ninja because that's what they use, and that makes them extra annoying. Incendiary shuriken are just, yeah. Right. Let me actually switch weapons because I've had fun with these for a bit. Yeah, let's go back to the Enma because that's a weapon that I haven't used enough of well to really know what it's about. Especially for crowd control uses, I haven't done much of that with this weapon. I've generally used it for single target. So the UT is pretty good. Oh shit! I didn't think I was at the right angle to get hit by that. I did see him doing that attack, I just didn't think he'd hit me. Well. April the 14th. Huh. It's like he died in the middle of writing in his notebook. How convenient that it ends dramatically like that for somebody to pick up and read. And yeah, they really cut down on the amount of enemies in these areas. It is kind of harsh how much less action there is right now compared to just having to go through waves and waves of enemies to get through here. This area wasn't particularly dense in the original, but there was a lot here because this is a big ass field where a lot of fights happen. You could see all these swords in the ground, and you could see that if there were fights like yours going on, that's why there were this many swords on the ground laying there from dead combatants. We got some fighting going on at least. Okay. Finally. Oh shit! Ah, he's gonna self-annihilate, but at least... Oh, that's funny. I think they don't do that in the original. I thought if they self-annihilated, then they didn't drop any orbs at all. Yellow or blue or red or whatever. That might be a nerf to the enemy. So actually for dealing with hordes of enemies, think the Vigorian Flail might be just a little more fun. Got him. That wasn't too bad. Oh, okay, now we got another boss. Oh, they changed it so that... Okay, I guess that's a pretty neat addition. Yeah, I forgot about that if it was there in the PS3 version, which it must have been, because I think, unless was an addition for the Vita version, but I don't think it was. In any case, yeah, I must have forgotten, or... In any case, that's really neat. I kind of like having to face this guy along with a whole bunch of ninja. Because this fight was a very tough fight in the original, and you had to... And it was only with, like, ninja size guys, it wasn't with any boss at all, so adding the boss just makes it that much harder. But that said, this boss isn't exactly a huge challenge. The amount of HP he has isn't all that high either, it seems. Oh shit. Oof. Yeah, I'd rather take the hit than be grabbed like that. Alright, there we go. I think Sai is that guided. Yeah, I don't think they... I'm not sure if they're related. I feel like they're probably members of two different clans. Between Hayabusa and whatever Sayu's clan is. But hey, one day maybe Sayu will learn some of these skills. But yeah, today I thought I'd spend some time on this and also some Genshin. I felt like doing a bit of mindless playing. A little bit of Melty Blood probably, but the story stuff is more involved than I'd like. This one, just kind of mindless combat's what I felt like today. Yeah, Melty Blood is the... I care more about the story in Melty Blood than about the combat. And I just felt like combat. Yeah, in Melty Blood I figure I'll just set it to easy mode and one round per battle and get through the story. Ultimately, fighting games just aren't for me. Unless, yeah, it's with other people and it's just doing it for fun. Definitely not for competitive. Alright, time to fight Genshin. And since this is the fight against him in our ninja village, let's use the actual ninja sword. Oof. There we go. Oh, right, he does. Oh, damn. Yeah, he does that multiple times in this fight. Oof. Okay, good. His aim at least isn't great. Go. Nice. Shit. I jumped at just the wrong time. There we go. Well, that's how you kill Genshin. The boss fights in this game are good in terms of the, I feel, drama value and overall like feel, but in terms of challenge, they seem to either be incredibly simple or just annoyingly like broken and unfair. And a lot of the best fights in this game actually tend to be on the easy side, because the broken ones, well, I mean, who likes fighting a broken boss? That's really not much fun. But being too easy also has its faults, but you can at least accept it better, I think. Deep within Mount Fuji lies a hellish, tainted world where the demented infernal priest Dagradai invokes dark ceremonies and incantations to resurrect the Archfiend. Every heartbeat of the fetal overlord rumbles like an omen of death for the human race. Ryu enters the underworld where no human has ever set foot before. He does not yet realize that he is in the land of the dead, home to those who have shuffled off this mortal coil. As I said before, we literally go into hell, where dead things, people and things that might have already died are back. Let's go with the Eclipse Scythe. That one, I think, is gonna come in a little more useful for me in this level, because it does involve more bigger enemies. I actually don't remember these enemies too well. I think they were in, yeah, they were in the original, definitely. But I don't remember exactly when they first appeared. Yep. The OT. Nice. And then got that OT. Then got the UT there, single charge. That was good enough to set it up for an OT this way. Now let's try switching weapons. Actually, the Enma Fang might be fun against these guys. Right? Got the single charge UT and then the OT. Will I watch the live stream tomorrow? I don't think I'll watch it live. I don't know what time it is actually. It's TGS, so Japan. That's about a 12-hour difference from me, so I imagine it'll either be very early in the morning for me or maybe overnight. So if it's early in the morning for me, maybe I'll go ahead and watch it. But if not... Oh, shit. I'll probably watch a replay. But I'll definitely be watching it in some form, that's for sure. I'll probably watch it along with some streamer maybe, I don't know. Okay. Good, got him killed. Oh shit! I saw him coming just moments before it was... or moments after it was too late for me to actually respond in time. Nice. This big guy. Fortunately, the elite enemies are very resistant against delimbing, and it's pretty obvious why they made it that way. It was just make them much too easy because it'd be killable one shot. Special program for Genshin Impact's new version on the official... Oh! At 8 o'clock UTC -4. Okay, so that's tomorrow morning at 8 for me, because I am at UTC -4. I believe. It's mine. I'm at either UTC -4 or 5, because... yeah, that's GMT -4 or 5, depending on daylight saving. But yeah, I'm definitely gonna be watching it in some form, and I'm sure the codes will be available on Reddit or something just, you know, moments after. Oh wait, this is where it came from. Right, so I'm heading towards that beating green heart thingy. What I should keep in mind. The background on this game is actually designed quite well. It's something that's, for me, kind of gotten... Well, it falls back into the background in a way for me, because I've played this game so much and focused on the combat so much, but the overall aura and atmosphere, I think they've done a good job. Really looks like hell. 2 p.m. Yeah. That'll be just right during the day for you. Oh, it's this guy. Right, we killed him in the first game, right? So now we get to face him again. What call it? Okay, that's another hypo. I wouldn't mind seeing Sayu in an outfit like that, though. Or what if there was an older female ninja in her clan who wore an outfit similar to Ryu? That would be a pretty good thing. Like, I'd want to pull for that character. Oh. Oh. Good. Man, these little guys are way more obnoxious than the big guy. Right. Alright, we've got him pretty well hurt. Oh shit! Ha, he hit me out of the air. Alright, let's kill these guys. Well, at least I got some HP back. Okay, good. Yeah, got some HP back. Right. There we go. So now I don't know exactly what happens if you kill somebody who's already in hell. I guess then it's the true death, maybe? They just disappear? Is there a second hell? I don't know. But I guess that's a question for somebody else to answer. Ryu doesn't care, he just sends them there. That polearm kind of looks like... Well, I guess many polearms look similar to each other because they're all polearms. It reminds me of, I think, Favonius? Lance of Favonius? Oh. I feel like the Enma Fang would be a pretty neat addition as a claymore to Genshin. This, or a weapon that looks like it. This kind of reminds me of the Serpent Spine a bit, but the shape is different. But it's got this whole ribbed for her pleasure kind of thing going on, like the Serpent Spine. But actually, I think this one would be even better. It's got a lot more girth. The Serpent Spine is kind of, you know, it's more narrow and sharp almost. This one, you know, it's more like a club. We'll have another... And... oh, we're getting an item for the teapot? I didn't know that, but... yeah, I noticed that we've been getting 400 primos every day. So that's looking good, huh? So we are getting at least a total of 20 pulls from anniversary. And not just that, it's 10 rainbow fates and 10 pulls worth of primos, and primos are even better, right? Because they're more flexible. You can use them for whatever you want, including refills if that is what you desire. As well as, of course, the permanent banner. Get these guys. Come on, alright. Here we go, a single UT. Okay. Come on. Okay, got a OT that way. Let's get a UT going here. Yeah, the rewards in the end didn't turn out to be too bad at all. You know, still not great. And obviously, if you're one of those people who were talking themselves up into thinking that they'd give out a free 5-star other than Aloy, like, I think it's on you if you're disappointed, but 20 pulls ain't bad along with everything else. It's just, I still find the gacha rewards and the gacha aspect of the rewards for the Welkin Moon, and also the fact that they are contests to help MiHoYo advertise Genshin. It still leaves a bad taste in my mouth, but at least all that stuff is kinda extra, I can just ignore it. Okay, let's get this chest. The ultimate technique. Alright. There. Alright. There we go. It's nice, the flow of the fight in this game. You're just often you're just looking for that first hit or first delimb. Because right after you manage to delimb them once, you can kill them immediately. So finding that proper opening to get that one hit in, it's a pretty nice flow. Yeah, great. I wonder when have they announced the winners yet of the contests? Because that, I mean, the anniversary technically has come and passed. Oh. Okay, I wanted to use that on this guy, not that guy. But I imagine there's like a lot of good art. You know what would have been epic actually, and I would have totally been a fan of MiHoYo of doing this. If they had the same fan art prize and everything, the only difference was that it had to be R18. Like, that was the only requirement. And so you just got a whole bunch of hentai submissions, and the winner, of course, being a hentai fan art. And that's how they'd celebrate the anniversary. So the game technically would still have no hentai in it, but they could use that for promotions. Don't know if last day Ch14 that would have been funny. Yeah, everyone who oh shit, the Ch14 emote get a free Ch14. Yeah. Nice dreams and hosts. Yeah, but it's nice to have dreams. There's a streamer that I follow, speaking of dreams and Chi-Chi, who, she's a big whale. She's a huge whale. She has C6 multiple 5 stars. And one of her favorite 5 stars from the story banner is Chi-Chi. And guess which 5 star she still does not have? She has every other 5 star, usually multiple constellations. I think multiple constellations for all the regular 5 stars, but 0 for Chi-Chi. Not even 1 copy, so she is always complaining about how everyone else is getting their Chi-Chis and you know, feeling sad, whereas she would just be absolutely ecstatic if she got spooked by a Chi-Chi. Just be like that sometimes. Yeah, and me and Jean, yeah, it's looking like that so far. I've pulled 6 copies of regular 5 stars, and not a single one has been Jean. This guy, round 2. Let's see, what weapon should I use? Try the Enma Fang. Okay. Okay. Use the ultimate technique. Okay. Okay, let's use the OT. Oh shit, he's doing the throw. I hate how enemies have very long throw animations. Okay. I know they're doing it to make it look really badass, but it just feels like it breaks up the rhythm of the fight a little too much. It takes too long. Should heal a little. Ah! Well, that's on me. Get C5 Kaching but never C6. I mean, ultimately the C5 ain't bad, right? But yeah, that could be pretty frustrating, I imagine. Because often the C6 offers something very nice and huge. Right? What? Oh shit, I walked right into that, I thought. Oh no, oh wow, okay. Somehow I framed completely through that. Did not expect that. Right? Seems to be kind of stupidly using that attack over and over again, but I'll take it. Oh shit. Shit. UT. There we go. Yeah, he's a pretty fun boss when those other guys are around, I guess. It's actually not too bad. The way it becomes hectic. I guess ultimately this combat system might not lend itself very well to single target bosses, and that's one reason why when they make the game tougher for harder difficulties, they just add more enemies, and it actually kind of works. It actually works to make it a bit harder. So in the original, there were these mines on this area where after you beat that guy, you could accidentally kill yourself on mines. Wait, where? While running through here. Before you could save. It was another big troll move. So I guess they just removed the mines altogether. Which I ain't complaining about. I keep forgetting that I can just use the D-pad in the menu in this game, unlike in Genshin Impact. Because they didn't design it poorly. Alright. Speaking of designing poorly, try to take care of these ghost fish. I don't remember if the ghost fish were here in the original cut. I feel like they might have been. This would have been a great spot for an actual proper combat sequence with ninjas, like zombie ninjas, right? Which are enemies that appear at a certain point in this game. I don't know. I think they do appear in this difficulty mode too, but in the harder difficulty modes, like Master Ninja, definitely, they start appearing pretty early on in the game as the replacements to the regular ninja that you see throughout most of the game. And the zombie ninja are pretty fucking annoying. One thing is they're so tanky that one Izuna drop will often not kill one of them. They'll just jump right back up and start attacking, which is kind of nuts. Imagine surviving that. Okay, so yeah, this would have been a great place for a fight scene. But instead, they put those fish here. I remember there might have been some chests around here. I don't remember exactly where or how important they were, but they're not essential. Yeah, I remember this. This is actually quite pretty. It's a little intense. I feel like the lighting and everything makes everything look super stark. Let's try using this one. I haven't used it much at all. And it's a fun enough weapon. Now this fight is kind of nuts how they designed it, and I actually don't mind that, just how over the top they went. Because earlier we fought him, and he's tough enough by himself. But then they decided to add, I think there's a dozen of these guys. No, I think there's 8. Yeah, I think there's 8. Along with the one boss. So you don't have to kill the other guys, I think. Or maybe you have to kill a certain number of them before Vault himself comes out. But either way, you have to deal with so many of these guys. I don't remember the best way to actually handle them. Okay, got him slowed down. Okay, got one. Oh right, I can also use the UT, because the UT actually has a decent amount of distance it can cover. Will I try the harder difficulty once I finish? I might. I don't think I'll try it on... I don't know. To be honest, the changes in Sigma 2... Oh, you know what I think I will do? I'll probably wait a bit until more mods have come out for this game that, in particular, that bring more enemies back, and try it that way. I could try it in a harder difficulty, or I could try it with the mod, or both. I think both might be a good idea. Master Ninja difficulty I don't think might be worth it, because it's just frustratingly difficult. I never enjoyed Master Ninja difficulty in the original either. I just did it to get it done and get the achievement. Alright. Oh. Oh, shit. Yeah. This game does a good job of having enemies that have combos that go on a little bit longer than you might think. They often have moments in their combo where it looks like they already ended, but they actually didn't. And that can really fool you into attacking too early. And unless you really learn those timings, it can really screw you over. And I think that's a good kind of system of forcing you to learn the enemy animations. And punishing you if you don't do it properly. Come on, getting close. Oof. There we go. Yeah, I've seen that people have successfully modded this game, but every time I've looked up how to do it myself, the instructions seem to involve a little more complexity than I'd like, where you have to run a different app while running Ninja Gaiden, and then while that's running, you open something else and activate a certain mode. And I would rather if there was some mod where I just install it once, and then maybe there are settings for like different things, but otherwise it just says, okay, more enemies mode. Because this one, it said like you have to play level by level essentially and set the amount for each level, and that just seemed like more work than I was really ready to do. You didn't want to die again? Yeah, who does, right? Who does? You only want to die a little bit at a time, I think. This, not like this. Look at that. That's one big one. Got drained completely dry of his bodily fluids there. It's the husk. That's 2 out of the 4 archfiends. Or not the archfiends, like, I guess, main enemies. Alright, let's upgrade this. Yeah, I could think of better ways to die against ninjas. Especially the ones you find in Ninja Gaiden, or Dead or Alive. Alright, let's keep going into hell. See. Okay, I think we fight Genshin again here, actually. They made the order of the enemies different, and I kind of like that. It's not just that you fight the exact same bosses again. First of all, they changed things up a bit, but also you don't fight them in the exact same order. Sound effect and sound design here is kind of poor. I feel like I could have done a better job. This just does not sound like what basically a religious rave by demons should sound like. Oh shit. I feel like there should be quite a lot more loudness and random noise and just screeches, and it should sound a lot more intimidating than that, that's for sure. On that guy, yep, has lost his limb. Guy's lost his head. And these guys are about to lose their limbs and some of their heads. There we go. And so are these guys. Oh god. Tonfas, man, they're such a fun weapon to use in this game. Alright. Oh, these guys can keep fighting after they lose their heads, huh? One major reason. Oh, okay, that makes sense. So, one thing that I always notice that is, in the beginning, when you play the game, you're mainly facing ninjas, right? And every enemy, of course, once you delimb them, you can do an obliteration technique, and that always included their heads. And that always caught me as rather funny, because once a ninja loses his head, he's dead, right? There's no need to keep going at him. But I thought it's still useful because when you're doing an obliteration technique, you're invincible, so you can use it for the invincibility frames defensively. And you also get more orbs out of it too, so it's not completely useless. But it also occurs to me now, there are some enemies later in the game that, because they're demons, they can just keep fighting even if they lose their heads. And so that's why the ninja have the same animation setup, because fundamentally the ninja and those enemies are basically the same enemies, just with different... They have the same basic structure in animations and all that, but they do different... Oh. Wait, excuse me. Just a moment. Sorry, for some reason... Okay, you can't hear this on stream, but for some reasons, one of my Chrome tabs just started playing on a YouTube page that I had loaded. That was really weird. But okay, well anyway, let's get back to this. People die when they're killed, even ninjas. Yeah, exactly, right? But yeah, later in the game, so yeah, I imagine... Basically, Ryo has all the same obliteration techniques for those demonic enemies that have similar models as ninjas, and also ninjas. And so the developers must have just made one for everything, and then just applied it to those two separate types of enemies. I never put 2 and 2 together like that. I guess it's fairly obvious when you think about it, but I just never thought about it. Because, well, this is a game where I don't really think too much about. Oh wait, there's a bug here. This is bugged. I think. Normally, they're supposed to only lose 1 limb. That one, and if you lose 2 limbs, you should die immediately. But that one stayed alive with only... Or, yeah, after having lost both limbs. And it stayed alive for a bit before the game caught up to it. That was weird, because... Yeah, the moment an enemy loses 2 limbs, that's when the enemy is just declared dead. Oh, that was interesting. Well, I've run into a handful of bugs while playing this game, definitely, but I've mentioned this before. This game so far has been way less buggy than the original Ninja Gaiden 2. Yeah, that game was quite buggy, with enemies phasing in and out of various places. So they've done a good job of fixing that, I guess, at least. They've also never explained how she got caught here. Caught and brought here. It's funny how in both the first 2 Ninja Gaidens, the hot blonde badass character spends most of their time being just damsels in distress, being saved by Ryu. Not 100% of the time. And Sonia, or is it Sophia? I think it's Sonia. It's a little better than Rachel was, but not much. Yeah, I guess he's handsome enough for a devil, perhaps. I don't know, it really depends on what you're into. But he has pretty smooth skin, I'll give him that. If you're into pretty boys, especially buff pretty boys, that guy is like the best combination of those. So. But some people aren't into that, right? If you're more into the... like the big... I don't know, hairy man type, bear type, I guess. Not so much. Right? Okay, let's use the UT. Do that. And use the obliteration technique that way. Oh, we have to face these guys again, huh? Oh, shit. I don't want to try using... Let's try using the Enma Fang. Oh shit. Ah. What? Oh. Don't they only ever do that twice? Need to heal up. Ah shit. I timed that poorly. Yes, okay. Yeah, these guys don't have much HP at all, which is nice. Alright. Oh shit! Wow, I don't think I've ever been caught by that attack before. That's a pretty cool one. Nice. Mihoyo should release this kind of characters for their female players. As Bulb? Almost definitely not. Just given the relative differences in gender in the games, and also the fact that generally female characters are going to be more popular among female players and male players, most likely, than male characters will be. But I'm sure, like Zhongli, right? Zhongli made a good amount of money for them, right? And he always will. Same with Venti. They're well-designed, good characters. But if they want, like, really great husbandos, they can, and they have, right? Somebody like that guy, though, like a pretty boy. I guess they haven't had somebody with that quite that kind of aesthetic. Zhongli's. How would you even describe Zhongli? He's kind of a badass. He's almost got a badass preacher vibe. He's not a preacher. He works at the funeral parlor, but he's got that look. Yeah, Xiao. Yeah, right. Xiao was pretty popular. Yeah. So you can make good husbandos, but I'm thinking it'll be very difficult to make oh shit, a husbando that's as popular as the most popular waifu, just because the relative differences in the gender. Oh shit. I guess Diluc's got kind of a pretty boy thing going. He's got a ponytail, wears a nice suit. He's got very smooth skin. He looks young. He's got a baby face, kind of. I've heard some streamer comment on that. Oh yeah, these are the demon ninja, right? Or zombie ninja, or demon ninja, I guess. Actually, not zombie. But I do think that Diluc does have kind of a baby face. Yeah, Zhao's kind of a pretty boy, I guess. But he's very much a boyish character in terms of the look. Oh. Right. Oh shit. Okay. Also because they're good husbandos, yeah. With only waifus would be weird? I wouldn't mind. It would be a little odd, I guess, if otherwise if the game world was just normal, but everyone who joined you happened to be female, they'd probably have to come up with some sort of game world reason for that, because it would be weird actually, yeah, but I wouldn't mind. Yeah, I wouldn't mind at all. There are plenty of gacha games where it is all females, right? Like, I think games like Azure Lane or Hentai Collection, I think those are all female. So in the original, when you broke these open, demon ninja would come out and you'd have to fight them. Okay, well, I guess here they are. Maybe it was just some of them in the original too. There we go. So I'm gonna have to look up the controls for this. There's one technique in particular that I thought. Annihilating Golden Dragon. Dancing Phoenix. Okay, yeah. I guess I have to hold or tap Y repeatedly. That's the thing. So, looks like I can go down that way, but before I do that, let me check here, because there's one opening I haven't gone. Wait. Okay, I can't just break through that, and I don't have a pyro user to burn through it. This is where I came from. Yep. Okay, that leads nowhere. Alright, this is the next area. I feel like there were at least more enemies in the original. So far, this is only the second one of these, I think. Alright. T. And do these in a drop. And that. And another OT there. Okay, good. Let's continue. Oh, it's okay. I don't remember this area being so long, but pretty sure they didn't change the map or anything. This is what it is. I guess I just remembered it as having a lot of combat, because it did. Go. There we go. Jeez. Finally, yeah. These guys do have a lot of HP, so it takes a lot of hits to kill if you don't manage to do the obliteration technique on them, or finish it off with an ultimate technique, which can do inordinate amounts of damage on some of the hits. Or like an Izuna drop, which also does an incredible amount of damage. But you can see here, these guys, yeah, have too much HP even to be killed off by one Izuna drop. Not sure what thinking went into this design though. It's really ugly, right? Not pleasant, and I'm not sure if there's any sort of theme that it fits into with the whole what they're going for in the underworld. Yeah, the overall design aesthetic of this game, the enemies and stuff, I think they're appropriately brutal and demonic looking, but it's just not that pretty. It's not that fun to look at the same way that, say, Genshin Impact is. I feel like there's a lot more cohesiveness to the overall designs and such in Genshin Impact. Just a sec, I think. Look at I did just get a phone call. Let me gonna need to call back, but I'm gonna get to a safe spot. Oh, here it is. Right. Let me just pause for a moment. I'm gonna to return that call. I'll be right back. Okay, and we're back. And no, unfortunately, that wasn't a lady or anything like that. It was just a friend of mine. But yeah, the skill ups need a Mora decrease. Oh yeah, are you down to like basically 0 Mora now, Evan? I mean, that's always normal, right? It's just what happens. I'm surprised actually. I'm not back at like what is it? Essentially 0 Mora again. I mean, the battle pass helped, but I'm pretty used to scraping the 0 Mora range. Oh, there's nothing. But I'm still in the couple million, and I'd like to keep it that way if possible, but with talent level ups, what's gonna happen? I wanna keep working on Mona's burst, and, well, now that I have Bennett's burst crowned, I guess there's no need to worry about that. I don't feel like I do want to crown at least one of Beto's talents, but it's gonna take a while because I want to have her properly built and everything first. I believe you can actually kill those guys. If I could hit them. Maybe I can't? I don't know. I feel like some of those shots should have hit him. Maybe I can't. A 40 rolls thanks to the anniversary rewards MVP. Nice. Yeah, I looked the other day. I'm at around 335 for Primos, and then another like 20 or something from the Rainbow Fates Intertwined. Yeah. I'm hoping I'm quite sure I'll have at least 360, and maybe I'll have even over 400 by the end of the reruns. Yeah, we'll find out tomorrow. Let's try taking care of him with the Vigorian flail. It is a tough weapon for this boss, but it works. I've done it. Okay. Come on, stop doing that. Shit. Okay, got a few hits in. Okay, and a few more. Okay. Good. Oh shit. Ah, okay. Oh wow, somehow I didn't get hurt there. Okay. You want to stay a certain distance away, I guess, so that you can actually counterattack after he finishes his own attack, which covers a lot of distance. Okay. Like that. Stop doing that. Okay, there we go. A few more hits. Ah shit, not too many. Okay, yeah, a few more hits that way. Nice. Okay. Oh shit, got caught. Ooh, that hurts. Oh no. Let's heal up a little. Oh no, he didn't go far enough there. Oh right, he has a face too, I forgot about that. Yeah, finally. 2 rerun after Kokomi. Yeah, have enough guaranteed next 2? Yeah. Yeah, I'm thinking if, depending on the rerun, if I might pull on a rerun, I might not, but if I don't, then I'll definitely have... I might even reach, what, 450 pulls. That might be reaching for a lot, but that'll be quite nice if I end up not pulling at all for the next version. Which would mean 5 pities. But I think that's a kind of a high goal to shoot for, and maybe not worth it. It might be better to actually spend and just have the guaranteed C1 instead of pushing for another copy. Right, I could guarantee well, I have a guaranteed Yayamiko right now for the next 5-star. And I have more than enough pulse to go into pity. And she's there. Actually, can I kill her? Oh, that's my first game over in this game. So in this playthrough, I think. Constellations are the sign of a true whale? I mean, it depends on how consistent your constellations are, right? If you have... I do have 1 5-star with the constellation, C1. I think C1, you know, it isn't that crazy unlucky, or crazy lucky, right, getting C1? It can happen, and it did happen to me. But yeah, weapon banner is definitely the true whale. I'll agree with that. If you're spending primos on the weapon banner, that means you've accepted something about how you're willing to spend primos. Okay. Okay, let's use the ultimate technique. Okay, can we do the OT? Good. Let's use the UT that way. Maybe I'll switch the weapon. This actually isn't that fun a weapon to use against these guys. You have one limited 5-star past C0. Wow. But you also have almost every limited 5-star, don't you? Which is kind of nuts. That means you're definitely a whale. If you have almost every limited 5-star, or if you have even more than just a handful, that means you're probably either in whale territory or very lucky. It's more about that than about constellations on a given one. You know, constellations on a given one, that just can happen. But if you consistently get every 5-star, or almost all of them, that means you're likely spending money on the long run. But yeah, also, if you're not a whale, it makes a whole lot of sense to save up, because that means you're more and get more constellations on one character, because most likely you don't have that many great characters, right? And you just have that one character that you want to be super powerful. That becomes just, it makes sense to get multi-constellations. Nice. I mean, imagine wasting primos on the weapon banner, though. That's such a goddamn waste. Imagine caring about what weapon your character has. That's the thing to me. Like, imagine caring if, like, the fact that you have your character and you're like, there's already, like, so great the way they are. I would be happy to give Jean a 1-star sword if that's the only sword I had. And that would be enough. I would not waste a single primo on the weapon banner just to get a 3-star sword, right? If that was the only way. I would rather have C6 Jean and a 1-star sword on her than even C5 Jean and a 5-star sword. So, yeah. I mean, yeah, caring... See, if you care about the weapon you put on the waifu, that just means you're really not that, like, committed to the waifu, right? You're like, oh, you know, I love you, but no, you really need to have this elite thing on you, or else, it's not good enough. No, she could be naked with no weapon, no artifacts, and that's good enough for me, because she's my waifu. That's all it takes. But yeah, in this game I just cannot care about the weapons even a little bit. Because it's just, I mean, they're pretty, I guess, but they're not the characters. They're not the waifus. Okay, let's use OT and make sure to destroy their limbs and do that. Do that. But yeah, ultimately, I guess most people are free to plays, right? Almost, I'm guessing probably a good 60 to 90% of the players spend literally zero money on the game. And then out of the rest, I would guess a good 90% of the rest spend money on the Welkin Moon or the Welkin Moon and the Battle Pass. And then it's probably another 50% of that at least who have only spent once in the game or twice. You can't really count them whales. Very, very small percentage of whales, right? You'd say over half spend? I would easily bet against that. But I don't know where the stats would be. Yeah. Because the Welkin Moon and stuff make a lot of sense, but there are so many casual players who don't even log in every day, much less do their dailies every day. And those people aren't really going to be looking at the Welkin Moon like, oh, that's a good deal, because if you don't log in every day, then you're losing out on a whole lot. And same goes for the Battle Pass. If you're not the kind of player who logs in every day and, does the dailies, the Battle Pass, you might not even complete it on a given update. in which case that it feels like you're kind of losing out a lot, right? So I would guess that a good majority of the players spend 0. But I could be wrong. Could be wrong. Yeah, so Pareto principle with 20% and 80%, that's just a rough outline, right? I know in gacha games it's actually way worse. It's more like the top 1% of players account for 90% of the revenue or something like that, or the top 5% of players account for 95% of revenue. So I've read about a gacha, not a gacha game maybe, I don't know, some sort of pay-to-win game where basically the entire game was being funded almost by one player. So they were literally doing research about this one player in order to learn more about his interests and preferences so that they could draw more money out of that one guy. I'm guessing Genshin's not that extreme, but yeah. Well, I don't mean players who boot it up once a year, but players who boot it up twice a week. I would say those are players, right? Especially if they're players who have spent money in the game, which some of them, or sorry, not spent money in the game, but who have, like, managed to get good rewards in the game and are kind of a little committed. Yeah, 1%. I wouldn't be surprised if it's 1% generate 90%. 50% seems too low to me. Because, yeah, it's just, Genshin is a very popular game. And the amount of, like, the willingness of people willing to spend money in a game like this, especially that considering it is 100% free to play. Let's switch to a different weapon that I'm a little more comfortable with against this guy. Let's try this, yeah. There's a lot of kids who play this game, for instance, right? And I'm sure a lot of kids do have access to money. Most kids do, but some of them don't. And some of them, they're not allowed to spend their money on a video game like this. And considering, again, the game is completely free to play. You can get everything you want out of it, or not everything, but basically everything. I could see a lot of people just thinking, I'm a casual player. I log in 5 times a week or whatever, and I pull on characters every once in a while if they interest me, but I'm not going to spend money in the game. I'll just keep saving primos for months. Yeah, I would easily bet that a good majority of players spend 0. It's just that you end up, anyone who you see is generally going to be somebody who spends a lot of time in the game. A lot of kids can handle $5 a month easily, but do they? Do they? That's the question, right? And a lot of kids don't, right? Their parents aren't going to let them, and they're not going to cheat their way into it. I mean, a lot of kids will, don't get me wrong, but a lot of kids won't. So, yeah, given the stats of most games like this, it would be shocking to me if Genshin really changed things around where a majority of people actually spent money in the game. It just wouldn't make sense to me. Daily players, maybe, yeah, that I could believe, because if you're a daily player, you're probably at least committed to some extent. You're definitely committed to some extent and might care. That's a harder question for me to think about. Because I don't know what those would look like. I would guess it's a small majority though, if anything. A very small majority. It's just that you can get so much out of the game without spending a single penny in terms of the value. It took me a lot of convincing to spend any money in the game myself, and I can easily afford it, right? Like, I could afford to whale if I wanted to, I just really don't like the idea of it, and so I don't. And, that's not an uncommon attitude about games like this. You don't need a credit card. There are many options, right? Like, I think you can even buy it through... Oh, right, let's use this weapon. I think you can even buy it through Google Play, so it's not so much about that, I guess. But, you know, this is, you know, when we're talking kids, you know, we're talking kids 8, 9, 10 years old even, right? That's on the youngish side, but not like 17-year-olds who have access to a lot more. And the little kids probably make up a small proportion of the player base, to be honest, but they probably make up a good portion of the free-to-play player base, maybe. Still not a majority, but yeah, it's not like the kids don't have options, and it's not like the options are that difficult, but kids just have higher hurdles to cross in order to get that money and spend it. And, you know, in the long run, in the rates, it counts, right? It affects the overall rates of how they spend the money. So yeah, there are plenty of people like me who can afford to spend money to whale but don't, and plenty of people like me who enjoy the game but yeah, just don't want to spend money. Like, Battle Pass is something that I still feel awful about spending money on, but I do at this point. I guess I've come to accept that. Alright, come on, we're almost there. Shit. Music's actually not bad for her. It doesn't fit her, though. I feel like I'd rather have something gothic, maybe. This feels a little too modern for me. Up. Oh shit. Okay, it's a good thing I healed up, huh? Go. Yeah, in the 90s it certainly was a lot harder, huh? Nowadays every kid has a cell phone and it's way easier to pick up those apps and stuff. You have PayPal, Venmo, Cash App, right? Which actually I think PayPal owns Venmo or something, but yeah. I read an article the other day where some guy who teaches some sort of computer related class was commenting how these days his students don't seem to really understand computers much at all because they all grew up with apps and cell phones and everything. So he's told stories of students who didn't understand how to download a file from an email onto a USB drive or something, and they were just really confused about like how do you actually do that, and so that they could open the file on their computer and such. The concept of browser on your computer with files, window like an explorer, and folders just seemed to confuse them. It just didn't, and yeah, that's kind of surprising, right? Because you would normally think that, or my initial thought would have been that kids these days just know computers like so much better than I could, because I grew up with computers as a teenager maybe, but before that, when I was like, I did play around with computers a bit. I was a nerdy kid, but I didn't really spend that much time with them when I was actually a kid. But as a young adult, I definitely, or as a teenager, definitely a lot more. But kids these days are starting with it at a much younger age, and a lot more. But I guess because of how much easier computers have gotten, it had the effect of making it so that a lot of kids don't end up learning how to actually use like the inside of a computer. Which, you know, it's not necessarily a bad thing, I guess. Maybe ultimately it is, sort of, but it's kind of nice to know that apps have become that easy. It's almost like I've heard it compared to cars, where like cars in the 60s, 70s, 80s, and such were much less reliable. So most people who got cars and used them a lot kind of had to know a bit about how to maintain them. But these days they're much more reliable, and when they do break down, they require actual expertise that a typical handy person with a garage can't fix. Which I guess has a kind of a parallel there a bit. Alright, so we've been seeing basically the same cutscene for a while. They keep cutting back to this, and it doesn't really get much more interesting. But I guess now we're seeing something. Oh yeah, all of a sudden things get really weird. Like the design here looks super clean. After up until this point everything had looked really grungy and appropriately hellish. Alright, actually let me see, how long have I been streaming? Almost 2 hours. So I think I'm gonna pause for a moment here because we're about to get to the last part of the game, I think. We're hitting the final boss soon, and I could finish it here, but I'm kind of burning out on Ninja Gaiden for now, and I'd like to move over to Genshin Impact and do some artifact farming and such. So yeah, let me just pause for a moment, and I'll be right back. Alright, and we're back. So, let's see, I think I've switched over Genshin, Switch. Yeah, Nier, I guess it kind of does. I see that. I haven't played the original Nier games, but I have played a bit of Nier Automata, and there's a bit of that super clean, dark aesthetic that I see some similarities to. Let's see. Alright, with Genshin. So for a little information under the hood or behind the scenes, you might know when I play Genshin I play on a window, but when I play Ninja Gaiden, I play full screen, and the reason for that is that I read somewhere that there's more significant input lag when you use windowed or borderless full screen instead of proper full screen. But the issue with proper full screen is that whenever I tab out, I end up with it just freezing, which isn't too bad. You can see I've improved my ER and only got awful artifacts today. Yeah, that's normal, right? I got awful artifacts yesterday. So yeah, I have some decent stats on him. And this is working alright. 2-piece emblem and 2-piece noblesse. Actually finished getting this up to 16. And I would like to... Let me actually check what artifacts do I need in particular on my beta, or what better pieces can I use on her. Because right now I do have a 4-piece emblem. But it's not... The stats aren't the best. Right? Yeah, actually I think more crit damage would be better because he gets a free... Ooh! Nice! Okay, speaking of crit damage. Because his weapon gives a free 28% crit rate, so on top of the 37%, he ends up with more than 60% crit rate when he has 90% HP or more. So given that, I feel like a little bit more crit damage would actually be helpful in this case. But let's see. So on Jingchu, I have... So this Royal Mask, you can see... I could probably... Actually, this is a pretty solid piece. The HP isn't great, but 20% attack is good. And I have a Noblesse piece with Hydro and decent substats. Sad about the defense. Yeah, you think I should just level 20 this? I think that's worth it. Yeah, you're right. I should level 20 it. This ER piece is easily worth it, even if it's not... Even if I don't end up using it on him. Which I think I will currently. And this one has solid ER for Noblesse. And this one is alright. So, I guess if I got a... Let me see what options I have for the flower. So I'd be losing... So this is just ER and defense, so this is definitely not for Jingchu. But I feel like if I could get a ER on a flower for him, that would be good. But let me see what I have on her. And yeah, see where I could see some improvements. Because the flower here is actually really good. I like that 11% crit rate. That's hard to come by. And on her, I want more crit rate. And the feather that I have, this is where it's a little troublesome. Because the ER is nice, but I also do want crit rate. And here we have another piece that has crit rate, but it didn't roll into crit rate. Damage, crit rate, and ER. So I could try leveling this one up, see if it rolls into something good. Yeah, and the others aren't so good. And this 4-star, actually this 4-star could be good. Now, the timepiece is actually where I think the most improvement could be made. Because you can see this one rolls a bit too much into HP and defense. And I think it makes sense to have attack main stat, but I don't have any. This one's actually something I could try leveling up. A good one. Actually, I might. And a good circlet for this would help a lot. What about up for Yoimiya? I'm gonna look at the. What is it? Shimanawa sets pieces that I have for her. I think on her, I would like a crit damage headpiece. And with crit rate, though. I have a pyro damage bonus piece here, but with ER, it's not good. And this one's better to have the crit rate. Oh, this witch hat. Oh, yeah, it rolled into awful stats, right? So, yeah, I kept rolling it, hoping it would hit crit rate. But, hey, it's good on somebody who scales off defense, I guess. But yeah, it was very unfortunate. Copium, I guess. That's how the kids are using that term these days. So this is one I should probably roll. Damage. One's HP. Or feather. Actually might have the ability to build her with this. Yeah. Yeah, it might just be more of a matter of trying rolling these. Albedo rerun. Yeah, aren't we all? Aren't we all? I feel like even if this rolls crit damage, unless it keeps rolling into crit damage, it's a garbage piece. Attack, crit rate, attack, damage, ER. So in Yoimiya, I think crit damage is more the stat to go for than crit rate because she comes with crit rate as a substat by herself. And maybe if I use crit rate on the circlet, which actually no. Yeah, if I could get better crit rate substats on the circlet, that'd be nice, wouldn't it? Unfortunately, this is the only other good crit damage headpiece I have, I think. This one's good too, but actually I could use that. So if this thing can roll crit damage and ER, fortunately I don't have. Yeah, so I do need more Shimanoa pieces for her because I don't have a good enough circlet for her to complete the 4-piece. I need either a circlet or a goblet, essentially. And without a good enough piece for those, it's not gonna work. EM isn't bad. Yeah, EM isn't bad, but in terms of the opportunity cost, I really need crit rate on her because you can see her crit rate right now isn't great. Yeah, EM is definitely very useful. Like, I'll admit it, but in certain contexts. And the way I like to use Yoimiya, EM is good, but generally I'm really going to be looking for crit rate. Even though I am doing reactions. Also, let me put on some music. That's why I did this, because I did rejigger my playlist a little bit. I removed some songs, and I added some. Okay. That's one that's already been in there, so let's play that. Let me lower the volume a little bit. I think that's good. Don't be afraid to comment if the volume's a little too loud or too low. Text fast. Yeah, it's true. With the faster attacks, there's a little bit less pressure for the crit rate, I agree. But I still don't like where she's at. I would rather hit at least 55 or 60. See, for this, cryo's the way to go, generally. And then I figure after I do a little bit of building, I might also crack open some fragile resin as well. But after I do a little bit of building, I'll also attempt floor 12, or actually no, I'll attempt a 3-star chamber 3 of floor 11 of the Abyss, because I didn't 3-star it yesterday. I only managed to 2-star it. And I have 3-starred it before last time, so I know I can do it. It's just not easy. Okay. Use that burst, and then use her burst. I'll put up her shield. Ooh. Wow, Noelle's shield came in pretty clutch there. Nice. Yeah, so yesterday I went up through floor 11 of the Abyss. Wait, did I attempt it with Xinyan yesterday on 11? Because I attempted floors 9 and 10 with Xinyan, and I managed it. It went fine, actually, doing floors 9 and 10, but 11 I don't remember. Gosh. Gonna have to try rolling this. Could get a good fourth stat. But yeah, we're looking for a good Shimenawa crit damage circlet with crit rate, or crit rate circlet with crit damage. Aren't we always looking for that though? Try that. Try that, and use her burst. Okay. Get rid of that guy. Okay. Try that. Good. Okay, he's following the decoy, so that's good. Let's use her burst. And use that. Here. Let's get some healing. Okay, get that, and... Okay, there we go. Oh, the voice actors for the streams? Oh, yeah, well... I don't know, I wouldn't mind seeing it again if they did a better job, but given that they probably wouldn't, yeah, probably not. I would prefer not to, and more feathers, huh? But, yeah, I hope they at least would make it better, because it was so cringe, I thought, the previous one. Wow. Complete garbage. Absolutely unusable. I guess I can use them for rolling noblesse pieces. That's the best I can do. But maybe I'm alright for noblesse pieces now, actually. Let me actually check. I should see if I have a good enough noblesse set for... Actually, I think I definitely do have a good enough noblesse set for Bennett right now. Because of the fact that with Bennett, you don't need to build his attack really at all, because his attack doesn't help him buff you in any way other than the base attack, which doesn't get affected by the artifacts. And buffing his HP is good, but his healing is of limited use in a place like the Abyss. And I don't need that much healing from him anyway in general, regardless of whether it's the Abyss or not. Oh shit. So it's really just a matter of ER and maybe crit rate / crit damage as well, but that's not really a priority for me when I'm using Bennett. That's not what I'm trying to use him for, so I think Bennett might have a good enough set right now. His ER is appropriately high. Yeah, are the FGO JP streams good? I actually have never watched any one of those, right? Yeah, they're fun to watch with a streamer, I'll agree with that. I guess I've never watched them just by themselves. Ooh, nice, 3 drops. Alright, we got a circlet. Please, please crit! Oh, I can live with that. That one's not bad. But, god damn, it's not for Yoimiya, that's for sure. I need crit on the actual main stat. If some of the VAs on. Oh, yeah, that makes sense. I think I've seen clips and stuff from streams, so I've seen a little bit of it. But yeah, definitely never sat through a whole thing, not even a piece of it. But I don't really care about what JP is releasing generally, because I know I'll just find out about it within the next 2 years in NA. So I don't really pay attention to the cutting edge stuff. I just let JP accept it, and then they can tell me after they've played it for 2 years how good it is and how much I should care. I was hoping... Attack sand. Alright, we got a flower. Please. Oh, this one I'm rolling. This one I'm rolling. But the flat defense doesn't bode well. Yeah, I think I'll actually spend today trying to get Jingchu to a pretty good state. Like a really solid state. I guess I can always be getting noblesse pieces just from ordering bad pieces from other runs. Oh shit. But right now I actually have a pretty decent noblesse set, I guess. 2-piece on him anyway, and I don't think I really need more than 2-piece. 4-piece I just want on somebody else on a team. And Jingchu's the type of character that I feel like I don't need to have him built up to 100% of his potential. Even at like 60% of his potential, he's pretty darn good. Ooh, another 3. Alright, getting pretty good luck here that way. But let's see, Scarlet Vessel, so we got goblets. I'd be happy with any element just as long as it has ER and crit rate or crit damage on the underhand, right? Your Rosaria, Bennett, and Jingchu are with the full noblesse. Nice, that makes a lot of sense. With Rosaria, that crit support, that's perfect. You provide, what, a 20% attack buff along with 15% crit rate? God damn it. Not even an element. That one's good. That one's better than the last one. That one's, yeah. Huh? Oh, for Eula, nice, yeah. I imagine Eula, Rosaria, and Ball would make a great team. Do a lot of superconduct, right? And burst always up, because I know Eula needs a lot of energy, right? That's what I've heard. Oh, I love this tune. It just does such a great job mixing it in Venti's voice. Oh shit. Rosario deserves the limelight? I mean, She does, but that doesn't mean she's gonna get it. She's so damn good at supporting. Really her fault. Wow, their burst 80% crit rate. Yeah. Maybe I eventually want to try to build my own Rosaria that way, though I think I'd enjoy using her as a physical DPS actually. I have somewhat decent physical artifacts now that I can use on her. Okay, so let's see what we got here. Oh! Another- I've been getting these good emblem flowers when I don't need this many good emblem flowers, god damn it. I just randomly got 3 somewhat good emblem flowers there. Alright, let's try rolling some of these in my Serenity Teapot. Oh, before I go into the Serenity Teapot, though, let's try- oh, I have 42 minutes there. Use Cryo Rosario with Chongyun? I mean... I don't know about that. Cryo Rosaria... The thing is, Rosaria's base stat when she ascends is physical damage bonus, right? So you'd be wasting that quite a bit. I like the idea of going all in on just physical damage bonus. Oh, it's attack? Okay. Oh, in that case, that makes sense. To build her physical, or build her cryo. Okay, maybe I could try that. I have a decent number of noblesse pieces, so... yeah. I'm just gonna lock these for now, but... well, let's try rolling this first. If it rolls ER, then it could be... actually, well, it has flat defense. These two are almost identical. This one has higher crit damage, lower ER. I guess let's roll this, see what we get. Zarya Chongyun, Zhangling Kokomi. You'd be doing a lot of reactions, right? That would work. Okay, what's this look here? Nope. Oh wait, not the right. Okay, so we have ER, damage. This one I already have defense, ER, HP percentage. This one's already better because it has crit damage instead of HP, so... it has crit damage and double defense. I don't want to lose out on the 6.6 crit rate though. Oh, the millilith set on bar. I guess yeah, that helps. But why can't you use the millilith set on Barbara? Doesn't her... oh, does her E not actually do damage? It just applies Hydro? Because in that case, yeah. Oh shit. Flat defense, of course. Right, let's see if this rolls ER. Ooh, 5x. Well, EM's not bad, but that's not what I'm looking for right now. Let's see what this rolls next. Ah. EM's not bad, but... I mean, you can also always get Kokomi without wailing for her, right? It can happen. I'm not liking this. I would love to have gotten a piece with ER and crit rate and crit damage, obviously, but these pieces are not the best. Losing 6% crit rate means I'd be down to 31%. Add another 28 and it's still up to 60%, so it's not bad. Going down from 66 to 60 essentially. Roughly. Waste Pokemon? Because they don't care about Child or Huta. What Mad Lad would care about the meta for pulling instead of the waifu factor? Right? If you're free to play and you care about Kokomi, you pull for Kokomi, right? Like, who gives a shit if she's the worst 5-star? Like, you just pull her because you like her. So. Alright, so I could get ER up pretty high, I guess. Yeah, as long as she's cute. Yeah, same thing with, like, Yoimiya. I guess Yoimiya didn't get shit on as much as Kokomi, but I didn't really mind that she got shit on. I just wanted her because she's cute, and she's not my waifu, but she makes a fitting concubino. Let's try rolling this, and if it rolls poorly, I'll feed it to the other one, because they're almost identical pieces. They're almost identical. Okay, crit damage. This one rolled defense. Well, this one could be good on somebody with needs for defense and ER, I guess. For instance, I could try putting it on my Noelle. Here's Noelle. Why can I not find... Oh, she's... Right, I'm so used to her being low level. I was looking for her down there. Yeah, I have a Maiden's Flower, which maybe... I might be able to change things around so that I put a different... on her. Alright, let me just take this timepiece up to 20. It's definitely well worth rolling up to 20. Okay, this one. Even though it doesn't have crit rate. I guess a little more crit rate would be nice, but a little more crit damage at this point is still more valuable. Just takes so much resources in terms of the EXP to get it up to 20. Not to mention the Mora, of course. Oh, that's actually a pretty... I know it's got defense. Ooh, nice. It's one reason why it's always good to put in a 4-star or a 3-star when you're leveling up. Come on, crit! Ah, wait, was it? Ah. It was the worst one. Oh well, it's got ER. It'll help keep Xingqiu at a high enough HP. Also, let's get this one up too. Why not, right? I have the Mora to spare, after all. Okay, extra crit damage. And extra attack too. Oh yeah, with his ascension, I guess I could ascend him. I actually believe I have the materials to ascend right now. I was just planning on... Ooh, yeah, that's actually a solid buff. I was planning on... Well, I guess I'm still a ways away from this. Yeah, let's ascend him. I got 5 stars to ascend? I don't have any Hydro 5 stars to ascend.
Barbara-sama! Where are you? Barbara-sama, 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 Barbara-sama!
Barbara-sama. I mean, she's not a 5-star, but I do want to ascend her, but I guess I have enough time to farm more before I have to ascend her, because I figure I'll do that once I hit C6. Jingchu has 6 stars. Jingchu and Bennett are the true 6 stars in the game, aren't they? She does have a Q animation. Yeah, she's the one 4-star who does. It's interesting to think about. She's a very special character. Oh wait, I need 2 more. Huh? She's a 5-star in disguise. I guess so, like Ningguang, right? And unlike Ningguang, they gave us everyone a free one for a Barbara. Right, so that's a not very tiny base attack increase, but it is a pretty solid attack percentage increase. So overall, that should add up to a good amount. Gonna give him a couple levels too, just for the heck of it. So he's got a bit more attack now to play around with. Let's take him to the Abyss. So if I want to handle the 3rd chamber of floor 11, I must have forgotten to break this rock. Let's refresh my memory on who the enemies are. Jingchu doesn't? I know it's gonna do more. I don't know the numbers that Jingchu does. I just want him to do more because I'm gonna need his help for this. Yeah. Let's see, I want to shield her on the bottom. Obviously I want to shield her in both places, but maybe I could have Diona at the top and Zhongli at the bottom. Jingchu's level 60? He can still do pretty well at 60, can't he? I guess I could have Ganyu at the top with... Well, actually a Pyro... Let's try this. Then... Probably... I don't need a Pyro per se, I think. Yeah. Let's try that. Must have missed some fates. Oh, right, yeah, you get fates at the final ascent, or the second to final ascension, right? Once you hit 70 out of 80. Right, this is the only one that's really good. Okay, so I need to start with... So here I don't care about the time. So I'm just gonna try to stay safe mainly. But staying safe is often going to involve just doing a lot of damage. In part, because there's a lot of damage we're taking. Let's put up a shield, use her burst. Okay, use his burst. Okay, use his burst. Ah shit. Oh no, no, no. Let's get out of there. Okay. I hope I had enough healers here. I forgot about the whole need for lots and lots of healers in this. So, I don't know if Diona has what it takes to keep us alive here. Okay. Use that. Use that first. Okay. Shield. Use that first. Yeah, maybe... Yeah. The healing situation here is definitely really troublesome. Okay. Yeah. Got that shield. Good. Put up the shield. I need to get her burst up. Oh shit. Get some energy, please, for Diona. Okay. Come on. Get that burst up, Diona. Okay. Can we... Good. Yep. Oh, shit. Kinda ran out of time. 3.3%. Oh, is that what it was? Okay, yeah, that sounds pretty solid. It's definitely better than before, I know that for a fact. Alright, let's use his burst. Put up his shield. Use her burst. And use her burst. Kill the mage, and then take care of these other guys. And then the Abyss Mage. Oh shit, these guys are still alive, huh? Right, we're gonna put up his shield. And use her E. And use his burst. Come on, I'd love to get Ch14's burst up, but my Ch14 does have some energy issues. Okay. Oh shit, oh no no no, we're dying here. Let's use her burst. Okay, come on, use her burst. And... okay, we need to get some healing going with Ch14 here. Okay. Can you put that seal on her, Ch14, please? Okay, thank you. Now, Mona can do some damage to get some healing. Okay, put up that shield. Alright, now Ch14 can use her burst here. And get other people healed. Alright, Ch14's definitely a better healer than Diona, but I guess we already knew that. Okay. Use his E. Let's use her E. That healing going. Good. Killed him now. Good. Kill that guy. Okay. Shit, I feel like Mona's missing because of the pillar, maybe. Okay, let's put the shield. Okay, what's that? Come on. There you go, Ch14. Let's put the seal on him. Please, Ch14. Okay. Use her E. And now Ch14 can heal everyone this way. Okay, let's have Zhongli get healed this way as well. Okay, come on. Good. Ch14's healing everyone. Thank you, Ch14. You're doing pretty well. Okay, let's keep him frozen. Then Ch14 keeps healing. Meanwhile, her burst is going up. You'll have him C6. Ah, yeah, right. That'll definitely make a big difference, right? Because C6 gives an extra, like, hit on those swords, right? An extra sword or something like that. It was 5.8k per sword. Wow. Yeah, my burst is currently level 8, I think. Or maybe the 11. I don't know if it's gotten another 3 levels. Let's see. So we're gonna be in a lot of trouble here because of the healing needs, but let's try to keep up with that. We're using bursts often for the sake of defense more than anything. Okay. Okay, got that healing. Good. Let's use his burst. Let's use his burst. And then Venti's burst. Put up that shield. We need her burst back. And yeah, we got her burst. And let's heal him up a little bit. We need him healed. Okay, come on, good. Shit, we need her healed up a bit now. Use his burst. Nice. Okay, put up her shield. Come on, I need her burst back. Come on. Let's use her burst. Okay, now let's use his burst. Whew. This constant healing battle is just kind of stressful, not gonna lie, but it's also a little bit fun too. Okay, come on. Okay, good. Now time for Venti to do his thing. Okay, good. Now let's use her burst and do that. Good. See, shit, I need to stay. How about this? Okay, yeah, let's hit him with Hydra that way. That shield. Okay, now should I focus a little bit on healing? Okay, come on, use her burst. Okay, use his E. Let's try to get everyone as healed up as possible and as bursted up as possible. Okay. Shit. Good. Let's put up her shield. And build energy again this way. Come on. Use his E for the energy. Good. And more energy. Good. More energy. Alright, good. Whew, okay, at least the top team seems pretty well set up for the third chamber, which is what we're going for. So, let's go in here. Use his burst. And focus on trying to stay healed again, because that's definitely a major issue. Oh, shit. At least we don't have to deal with healing samurai here. That'll be such a pain to deal with them in pairs where they heal. Okay, let's use her burst. Put up his shield. And use her E, definitely, and get some healing going from her this way. Use her burst. And work on these guys. Okay. Guy's dead. Oh, these guys are here, huh? Let's kill them first. They're really annoying. E. Alright, let's use her burst on these guys. And try to get some healing using her. Okay, got one of them dead. Okay, that guy's alive. Shit. Alright, I need to refresh that shield. Okay, let's use his E, her E. Get some healing going. Okay. Right, let's get... We need that healing from her right now. Okay, put up that shield again. Can we freeze him? Yeah, we can. Okay, can we put that seal on him? Let's use her E actually to heal. Yep, there we go. Some healing that way. Here, Zhonglei, put up that shield and heal a little bit for me too. And now Mona, more healing. Okay, they're dead. Let's take care of these guys. Okay. Let's use his burst. Put up that shield. Use her burst. We need some healing. And then use Mona's burst to heal her. And use Ganyu's burst. Should heal her a bit too. And let's see how much damage she can do here. Let's put up his shield. Okay. Wow, that guy is doing alright, but soon the samurai will be the only guy left standing. Okay. Now let's use Ganyu. Okay, that whiffed. Alright, let's try to get healing going. Okay, well, that's good enough. So I've already 3-starred that floor anyway, so no need to worry about the score there, but I want to try to 3-star this, because I haven't done that yet. Go for it. Unfortunately, none of those 3 options are all that great, but what can you do? So, if I remember correctly, it's the 3 Fatui folks, the Electro Sisson Mage, Cryo Sisson Mage, and the Debt Collector. So I guess I'll start by using Jingchu Burst, Venti Burst, yeah. Like that, and Venti Burst. And then, oh shit, that whiffed, I think. Maybe that might have hit one of the Sissons. Okay. And now we're gonna use her burst and shield. Okay, and now we use his burst again. Shit. It's a good thing Diona has 250% extra defense against, or Diona's shield does against cryo attacks. Okay. Okay, got that one. Okay, let's use his burst just to get rid of her quickly. I want the others to spawn. Okay, I need her burst and her E. Okay, come on. Everyone's almost dead. Should use his burst. Okay, come on. I need her to heal up a bit. Okay, let's use that. Let's use his burst. Okay, and go to town with him. Yeah, okay, let's use his burst. Put up her shield. Okay, we're doing pretty badly in time, I think. This run might be scuffed. We'll see. Okay, use that. Come on. Let's use his burst. She put up that shield just in time. Oh no. Oh no. Let's try again. That was pretty tough. The just handling the enemies is pretty troublesome. I'm not sure how best to keep them together so that I can do lots of damage to them at once. But I was doing alright for the first half, but the healing issues are really coming to a head, so I need to manage that better. But that's hard to do with the amount of damage I have to output. So let's try this again. Okay, let's do that, and then use his burst. Okay. Okay, and now use her burst, get that healing going. Okay. Shit. Let's use his burst, and shit, I lost out on a lot of healing there. Okay, let's try that. Okay, put up that shield. What's that? Oh no. Oh no. Ah. It might have been a bad idea to bring Diona as my only healer, essentially. Jingchu provides healing, but only intermittently. And that's proving to be really troublesome for this fight. Oh shit. Oh, come on, I look. Aimed the wrong way. Shield, use that burst. Okay. use that first. That. Put that shield. Guess as long as I can use Venti properly, it's not too bad, but using Venti properly is not the easiest thing in a fight like this. There's so much going on. Okay. Yeah. Oh shit. Get healing. Okay, good, they're dead. Use his burst. Put that shield. Okay, use his burst. Okay, we're running into HP issues right now. Okay, oh shit, no! Okay, can I actually finish this fight without him? Probably not. I think this is done. Ah, that second wave is just so difficult to deal with, and it don't... Yeah. Yeah. I like to switch up the team. Ah, because I like Venti here to help take care of these guys, but the issue is that I need a healer that's better than Diona. If I bring Barbara, then Jingchu's role gets kinda taken over. And I don't want Jingchu and Barbara on the same team. That's too much hydro. I could try bringing Chi-Chi, but then I need a shielder, so I'd need to bring someone like Zhongli to the top. And I could bring Diona to the bottom, and maybe also bring Barbara. I could try that. Let me try one more run here, and if I keep running into the same issue, I don't need a shielder. I need a shielder for the second half, that's for sure. There's a Geo Bishop. The first half, maybe not, actually, you're right. Let's see. Use that first. Then use his burst. Okay. Okay, got that. Use her burst. Got that shield. And keep going to town on these guys. Okay. Okay. Time to use his E and then his burst. And use his burst. That. Okay, and then use his burst. Put up your shield. Okay, now go to town with him. Yeah. With Diluc. Okay, good. Shit. Okay, they're all dead. Nice. But our HP is pretty bad. Okay, put up that shield. And use that. And use that burst. Barbara will get too frozen in this fight? I guess so. That's true. Yeah, Barbara wouldn't be great for this fight, that's true. Okay, put up that shield. Put up that burst. And use him. Okay, I need to use her burst. Okay. Okay, use E. Come on, get that healing. Okay. Put up that shield. Use his burst. His burst. Not sure who is really the most dangerous character that I want to target here, but there's no shortage. Oh no! I ran out of her burst while waiting for it. God damn it. Okay, that was bad, but I might be able to actually end the half. Where's her? Okay. Okay. But I also might die very quickly. Okay, let's use his burst. Come on! Oh, where's... I wanted to switch to Diluc. Why didn't it let me switch to Diluc? That's such bullshit! That is such bullshit. And, yeah. Alright, well, I don't think I'll be able to do this in less than a minute, but let's try. Less than 50 seconds, actually. Okay, here. But yeah, I just don't have the healing, I guess, so I need to waste too much time healing for me to do that first half fast enough. Okay. Alright, let's refresh that shield. Let's use her burst. And use her burst. And just try to kill him. Let's use his burst. Keep him frozen. Get that. Come on. And come on. One more shot. Oh, that was so easy! God damn, this is so easy. Okay, alright. 3 stars. Floor 11, chamber 3. Easy, boys. Oh, that was done. Alright. It's never underestimate Ganyu, I guess, right? Yeah, first try. 0 deaths, baby. But yeah, never underestimate Ganyu. Holy cow. That was a lot of damage she put out very quickly there. I said I didn't think she could do it in 50 seconds. I was wrong. So that was super fun. I'm gonna do floor 12 in a little bit, but let me just chill out for a little bit by doing my ores. Never doubt Ganyu. Yeah, so I knew that this the second half of Chamber 12 had 2 waves, basically identical from what I can tell. I think every chamber in floor 11 on this abyss has multiple waves of identical, or yeah, multiple waves of the identical sets of enemies. And when I saw that I was actually able to take down that Geobishop and all the other slimes in very quickly, within it seemed like 20 seconds, I realized, oh shit, I actually might be able to do this. And yeah, that's when I started actually trying really hard and pulled it off. I kind of futzed around a little bit there in the middle, switching to Ch14. I shouldn't have switched to Ch14, but I was a little worried about the HP. You can see Ganyu was pretty low in HP. I guess they don't give you that HP back when you leave the Abyss. It's annoying, a lot of the things that are around the Abyss when it comes to the UI. Like the fact that you have to exit in order to see what enemies you're facing. Also, it looked like Yoimiya was missing there. God damn. And one of those is also the fact that E and the Q timers don't reset when you restart chamber. It's kinda... I kinda get why they do it that way. I'm sure that the game has an internal timer that the cooldowns check against, so that the gamer can't cheat it using a local system. Because can you imagine if you could install a local hack that reset the cooldown for your E immediately, or even your Q, depending on the energy costs? If that was the case, it would break the game in a lot of ways. It would be having sacrificial effect permanently without any RNG. And if you could only relied on the local files, it would still take a lot of work to hack, but it would be easier than if there was some sort of server check. And I'm guessing there is something like that. And that probably conflicts with how the Abyss handles it. Or that just overrides how the Abyss handles the cooldowns on refresh. Right, did I... Yeah, I broke everything there. We got a couple more around here. So this is one I've often tried to get the Geronimo achievement for, but I don't think this is high enough. so I stopped trying. Still have to get that one. I saw, actually it was pretty impressive. I watched Master, who's a major Genshin streamer, attempt it, and he got it on his first try. Hitting some enemies, I don't remember what they were. But that was super impressive. He did not realize just how difficult that achievement can be, because it's hard to aim downwards properly when you're that high up in the sky. Okay. Those crystal chunks. You did it randomly? Nice. Yeah, I rarely do plunge attacks from up high, so I guess if I had Xiao, I probably would do more, but I don't have him. This is a good one. Don't think we've played this one in the stream in a while. I wonder if there, like, this is a really good remix of just her idol speech. I wonder if there are others out there of other characters' idols. Now, most characters don't have songs that they sing or tunes that they hum, like Hutao. Do any others actually? I don't know. I did see a couple YouTube videos that somebody clipped together voice lines in English of the various Genshin characters into a sort of pseudo-rap song. I don't know if you'd call it rap, but you know, obviously they're speaking because they're voice lines. They put it to a beat and made it rhyme, and it worked pretty well. Feel like it was called something like "You've come to the wrong Genshin" or "You've Genshin the wrong Impact" or something. I think that was the name of the song. Right, picked up ores there. Do I have any ores down here? No, I think I've picked up all the ores, and I've done all my artifacts too. So, let's try floor 12. And I don't remember who the enemies were, but let's check. And at least we don't have to deal with the goddamn HP drain. Okay, Animo, Eye of the Storm. Oh right, Magukenki. Well, how about this? Let's start by just trying to 3-star Chamber 1. And I think I can do that by taking Venti to the top, along with someone like D-Look to do a lot of AoE damage. And also, I'm just gonna double check my D-Look's artifacts, I think. Yeah, obviously Wanderer's Troop isn't generally the best on him. But the reason I have that on him is because I have this Pyro Goblet. The Waver of Genshin? Yeah, well, there are multiple like that. Like, right, Zhongli's also more so in a way, because you actually have to use him for the mining, or yeah, ore mining, right? At 1 minute 40, holy cow, thanks to Utai. Nice. But this is not a bad Witch's piece. It's just a shame it rolled so much into HP. could swap artifacts between... no, right now actually he already has better ones. So. Yeah, oh yeah, getting to high places too, that's true. But generally you can get by without a character like that to get to high places, right? Alright, let's give him this feather for now. And let's also level it up. Yeah, Zhongli C6 indeed is the Merlin, isn't it? Because he heals as well. But he's way harder to get than Merlin, right? Alright, I hope I have enough artifacts to actually take this to 20. Just please avoid HP, and if you can avoid ER as well, I'd be okay with that, but ER is something I can accept. But crit rate or crit damage, both are good. I think crit damage would be preferable. But hey, if I can get almost 10% crit rate on this piece, that also it would be a big win. It's just that with D-Look, I generally want crit damage more than crit rate. Good piece for Guoba. Yeah, indeed, it would be a good piece for Guoba if it's ER, so it's either way it's kind of a win. And if it rolls HP, then I'll just maybe have to pull for Hu Tao. Because this is like it's a good Hu Tao feather, right? Please, crit damage or crit rate, crit damage or crit rate, please! No. No! It had to roll the one. Okay, time to roll for Hu Tao, I guess. Do I have any good flowers? Should probably roll this one, because look at how my current flower rolled. Damage. Actually, I could give that flower to him. Yeah, I should probably roll this one at some point, but not tonight. Yeah, let's just swap with Yoimiya here. So now we have somewhat better stats. Better crit damage, better crit rate. To be honest, he doesn't need that much ER. So we're relying on him to do some decent AoE damage to the top half, and also have Ganyu do shit tons at the bottom half. Let's try that. Actually, we can take the same teams, I think. Let's at least try taking the same teams. Like, Ch14 versus a different healer is an option, I'm thinking, but I don't have another cryo healer other than Diona. Why are they 89? Because I want to edge them. I want to edge them until they hit level 90. They keep getting EXP if I use them in the regular world and kill regular enemies, right? So I don't want to bother spending EXP to level them up from 89 to 90. I want them to earn it. Alright, let's put up that shield, use that burst, and use that burst. Use that E, use his burst, and go to town on these guys. Okay. Good. Alright, let's use her burst, put up that shield. Okay, oh shit, use his E, and use his burst. Yeah, max ascended Ch14. You know Ch14 gets healing effectiveness when you ascend her, so that means once you ascend her, that means you can start focusing on building her attack or crit or whatever, and she'll still get lots of healing because of that healing effectiveness from her ascension. Oh shit. Drop that shield, use her burst. Use his burst. Okay. Okay, do that. Use his burst. And, yep, use his E. Good. Okay, let's use his E and then use his burst. Yeah, we got nothing to save for. We're trying to 5-star or 3-star this stream. Why do I keep saying 5-star? Just wanna try to do lots of damage quickly here. Good. Yeah, you do earn EXP, but yeah, I've heard that. I remember seeing something on Reddit, I think, about somebody who did not feed, who basically had their gene hit 80 out of 90 and then did not feed her any EXP, but use her every day in the world farming. And it took them like 4 months for her to hit 81. So hitting 85, much less 90, is like a years-long project. But yeah, so the thing is, with Ch14, what you can do once you have higher healing effectiveness is concentrate more on crit instead of attack, so that you lower the healing from the attack, but you get higher healing from the healing effectiveness. So it allows her to do more damage, essentially, for the same healing. That's the way I see it when it comes to building her. That's why I decided to max ascend her for that extra healing bonus. Alright, let's attract the enemies close and then use our bursts. Like that. And do that. Okay, take care of them. Come on. Oh, that missed, that's big. Okay, let's hit the ground and try to hit these guys. Let's put up that shield. Okay, and use Ganyu. Okay, who's dead? There's one of these guys that's dead. Okay, we killed the big guy. Kill that guy. God damn, these guys aren't really well grouped together. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to do this on this run. Okay, shit. Alright, put up that shield. Let's use her burst. And her burst. And his burst. And her burst. Okay, let's go to town with Ganyu. Try to keep them grouped together. 20-something seconds left. Okay. I need to use her burst. Let's refresh that shield. Okay, I'm not gonna be able to do this on this run. The enemies are too spread out apart. And I'm not doing damage fast enough. Yeah. Let's try again though. I'm pretty sure I can do it. Yeah, Yoimiya's pretty good against them, I agree. The Geo yeah, that's so frustrating. The Geo version or the Animo version, but at least you can swirl with the Animo, I guess. Alright, let's try doing this quickly again. Yeah, Ganyu unfortunately couldn't pull it off this time. Those damn specters are such bitches, very annoying. Okay. Come on. Let's use her burst. That. Put up that E. Okay, use his E. Use his burst. And use his burst. Okay, let's go to town Diluc, please. Okay, got that guy dead. Okay. Shit. Alright, I feel like there's 2 guys left. Oh shit, this is bad. They're far away from each other. I feel like I need to do this to get them. This run might be scuffed. What is it? The crowd control was an issue. But let's see. I might be able to do these guys a little faster. Oh shit. Do that. Let's use his burst. That. And do that. That. Okay. Wow, so that wasn't too bad, but we'll have to focus here. So let's see. How about this? Let's let that guy come to me. Put that shield. And mainly want to use Ganyu's burst and such. And let's try to avoid using Ch14 for the most part. She's really there to help with the cryo, I guess. And emergency healing. Let's refresh that shield. I guess it makes sense to use that too, actually. And I need to get rid of that guy quick. Okay, got him. Alright, I'll let that guy come to me, I guess. Let's refresh that shield. Okay, and yeah, let them come to me and just work on this guy and try to get lots of AoE damage from Ganyu that way. So let's use his burst. Refresh that shield. Let's use her burst and her burst and do a lot of damage with Ganyu. On. Okay, we got a couple of them dead. I don't think I can do this. No. Shit. So close. Wait, did that... Oh, it passed me. I'm gonna leave. I want to try the first half. It's definitely doable. It's definitely doable. But it set me over. 2-player co-op Abyss? I don't know if that's gonna be a thing. Not anytime soon, I'm pretty sure. It could be a thing eventually, but yeah, I don't see it happening anytime soon. So this time there's no leyline disorder, huh? That's interesting. Maybe Chi-Chi's not the right person. How about this? Let's go aggressive. I'm gonna try to keep my... yeah, keep my HP... Or, yeah, let's go aggressive with this, actually. I think that's a better setup. Yeah, with co-op it'll be even harder, but also it'll be like... Then it becomes a case of who knows Mega Whale friends with C6 5 stars. Because, yeah, it'll just be a case of, let's find a whale friend who can carry me. Does it never have a leyline disorder? I didn't know if it did, but I know it has stuff like domain like domain obstacles, but I don't know if maybe it never had a leyline disorder. I don't remember. I don't pay that close attention to these things, to be honest. Alright, let's use her burst. Ah shit, I didn't mean to do that. That wasted a lot of time. Alright, I'm gonna need to start over. This didn't go well. Yeah, I'm sure co-op would work. It's just a matter of, yeah, whoever has whale friends are the ones who are gonna be doing fine. So it's less based on your own abilities or builds, I guess. So for that reason, I feel like Mihoyo wouldn't really want to do it that much. Okay. Come on, use that burst, use that burst. Put that shield. Okay, that. Come on. Where's the last one? Where are you? Okay, I'll use that first. Come on. Good. Do that, and his E. Use Diona's burst. Put up that shield. And use his burst. And his burst. And then go to town with Diluc. Use Diluc's burst. Come on, Diluc, I need you to come in clutch here. Do lots of damage. Come on. Okay, that was pretty good. I think that was my best run with Diluc yet. So, let's try to make this my best run with Ganyu yet. And if I do, I should be able to manage. So let's do that. 10 seconds faster than before? Nice, that's good. Use her burst. And her burst. Okay. Stay in the circle while I damage these guys. Okay. I need to refresh that shield. Can I freeze him? Yeah, he can be frozen. That's pretty nice. Okay, good. Okay, I need to refresh that shield, please. Thank you. Okay, get that burst going. I'll use his burst. Let's use his burst and go to town with Ganyu against these guys. Okay, let's use Mona's burst. Then refresh that shield. And we killed one of them. We kill the others. Come on, let's kill the big guy. The big guy's still pretty healthy. Refresh that shield. But in terms of time, we are dealing with more time than before, so that's good. I just need to work on getting his HP far down. Okay, let's refresh that shield. Come on. Alright. So yeah, that went way more smoothly, huh? I don't know if it was largely thanks to Bennett, but I'm guessing Bennett didn't hurt compared to Ch14. Bennett definitely provides those attack buffs better. But alright, so now the next chambers are well, I'll just do my best, but I'm not expecting too much. Because my teams are optimized for the first chamber. I don't know which one of these would be best, actually. Try this. It won't be effective next chamber, but for this one, it's coming useful. So Magokenki. Alright, let's get some energy. Use that. Use that burst. Okay, let's use his burst. Let's use her burst. That, and try to do more damage with Diluc this way. And use his burst here. Yep. And I think his E's off cooldown. Good. And her shield is ready. Okay, come on, keep going. Let's use his burst. Good. Got that timed. Put up that shield. Let's back up a bit. Okay, I'm actually not sure what he's gonna do next. He can teleport back away pretty quickly. Okay, is that burst? You were never able to defeat this in less than a minute? I can see that. This guy can be such a pain, because there's so many there's initial animation, it takes a while for him to start up. So. Okay. Oh, he's used first, good. Oh, Venti got some damage there. Yeah. Come on. Okay, good. But I'm not thinking I can possibly 3-star this on this run, so that was never my intention. You know, it's not happening. Okay, but at least I can actually keep this guy kinda in a corner here, huh? Is that a thing you can do? It seems that way. Like, that's one tactic that you kinda need to do if you wanna beat Magokenki. Like, quickly, anyway. Okay, use his burst. Do that, and refresh that shield. Come on, let's use his burst. Ah, shit. Use that burst. And I'd love it if you got some pyro on that. Shit, come on. Venti, where are you aiming with that? Okay, come on. Yeah. Alright, let's use his burst. defensively. Okay, come on. Put up that shield. But yeah, the Mago Kenki really is crazy tanky. I believe he has at least 2.5 times as much HP as the world version. So that's a lot. Okay, let's use that and that and that. She hit me with her thing, but at least I can do a lot of damage to her. Okay, let's put up that shield. Okay, can I freeze her? Where is she? Alright. Maybe, you know what? I'm gonna try this. I'm gonna go after her. Because I feel like the Mirror Maiden might be more susceptible to following me. And plus, I can actually attack the Mirror Maiden from afar, whereas her, it's a lot harder. Okay, refresh that shield. Use that burst and her burst. And that. Oof, so tanky. Alright, let's use his burst. Use her burst. And... oh shit, let's refresh that shield. I forgot about the shield. Come on, die already. Okay, you're dead. 30 seconds. We can do this. Come on. Let's refresh that shield. And can we freeze her? I think we can. Come on, almost there. Where is she? There we go. 2 stars like before. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna be able to 3-star this. This is kind of nuts. It's clearly just designed for people who can do incredible burst damage very quickly. The DPS check nature is just Alright, so this one, let's see if I can get 2 stars. 1 star would be nice, but 2 stars would be even better. Okay. Alright, let's do that. Let's use her burst. And then go to town with Hilo. Okay, do that. And use his burst. Use his burst. Okay, don't spin to win, please. Okay, do that. Nice. Okay, getting him frozen actually allowed me to do that in time. Use that burst for defense. Okay, come on, D-Look, please, thank you. Let's use that burst. Let's use that burst. Put up that shield and then use his burst here. Come on, do that. And... no, spin to win, no! That sucks. Shield. That. And let's have D-Look work on them. Yeah. God damn. It's that E. That shield. Okay. Oh, come on. That one. I got it timed wrong because of that. Ah, no. Okay, well at least this guy's susceptible right now, but hitting it is a different question. It's really hard to hit it while it's spinning, it turns out. Let's use that. Burst. Come on, use that burst. Okay, I had to waste a lot of time there, so we'll see if I can 2-star this. Use that burst. Let's use that burst. Come on, and we're almost there. Use that burst, that could end it. The burst didn't, but here we go. Alright, final chamber. Let's go. So... oh yeah, it's the boss, right? So if I wanna... I need to be able to one-cycle this, basically. So I don't know what the best option is, but let's just start by using his shield. And that, and using her burst. And I'll just have to rely a lot on Zhongli's shield to tank everything so that I can spend as much time as possible just doing pure damage. Pick up that shield. Okay, and that. Yep, and just do lots of damage to this guy. Keep hitting him. Okay, shield, please, thank you. At least with Zhongli's shield, I can just keep doing this and hitting. Oh no! Did Ganya just die? Yeah, that just completely hit through. Alright, rip. Damn, that's such an annoying attack. Imagine trying to face that without Zhongli's shield. How are you even supposed to deal with it when the whole thing's a DPS check? It just seems like kind of bullshit. It's wasting just shit tons of time. Okay, let's use her burst. That. Okay, do that. And that. Use his burst. Use his burst. Put that shield and use his E. Use his burst. And yeah, go to town with Diluc with it. Going. Okay, go. And use his burst. Okay. Yeah. Melee has less of an issue, really? That's surprising. Huh. I wonder why. Okay, use that. Put up that shield. Use his burst. I wonder if there's something with the AI of how it reacts to melee versus not. I don't know. Could be. Refresh that shield. Shit, spin to win. Okay. Here, how about this? Use that. And... come on. Just go at him. Let's use his burst defensively. Good. And let's use Venti's burst. Put up that shield. Use his E. And use her burst. Come on. And we need to do lots of damage to these guys. Not a lot of time to rest. Oh shit. He looks dying, but he's still alive. Put up that shield. And okay, these guys are almost dead. Okay, one of them's dead. And the other one is now dead. There we go. Well, I think this was a little bit better. But okay, I need to do better with keeping shielded, basically. That was what cost me that time. Okay. Keep hurting it. Okay, put up that shield. Come on, switch. Okay, now it's swapping to that. Okay, I think if I'm behind it, then it forces it to stop. Okay, that makes sense. That's how I should react to that attack. Put up that shield. Okay, and that. Okay. Okay, let's use her burst. And keep going at him. Okay, it's transforming to multiple pieces. That's the one. Let's use her burst. And his burst. Okay, and go to town, put up his shield. Damn. Okay, use that burst. Come on. Let's refresh that shield. Which one is it? Where's the HP bar? Oh, it's this one? Okay, damn it. I wasted a lot of time there. Still not very good at identifying which one it is. Okay, I think it's frozen, so that means it's susceptible to extra crit. Okay, let's use that burst. Refresh the shield, please, thank you. And use Mona. Okay, this guy is back to normal. Okay, let's see if we can one-cycle this. If not, I'll have to come back with a different team, I guess, to try to one-cycle it for the 2-star. Definitely not 3-starring it. Not today, anyway. Maybe one day. I don't know. Okay, let's put up that shield. Okay, do that. The bot's gonna target your Huta? Huh. Oh yeah, because you're constantly just dashing around, right? Okay, let's use her burst. Okay. Doing some damage to it right now. Come on. Okay, let's refresh that shield. Come on. Come on. Okay, there we go. 2-star this time. Alright, that was pretty good. I managed to 7-star floor 12 again. I don't think I'm close to getting another star anytime soon, but I think I could probably do the 3rd chamber a little better, maybe. That's where I could probably see some improvement. And I'm not 100% sure how I'd accomplish that, other than obviously just better artifacts and such, but besides that, getting the proper team set up and such. Let's see. I got... Need more burst damage? Yeah, I guess that's sort of one of the main issues. I can't seem to just quickly do huge big PP damage all at once. HP and crit damage. Much. Yeah. Like, Ganyu is great, but I guess her specialty isn't quite yeah, the crit damage variety. But alright, I think I'll call it a stream now, actually. I decided, yeah, I think that's about enough for today. I was thinking of doing a bit more, but I think tomorrow I'll do a bit Melty Blood, maybe, and the FGO challenge quest. I need to look up what that is. Oh, right, it's Caster Shuten and Ibaraki Doji or something like that, right? Yeah, I'd like to try a run at that. But, yeah, decided to do a bit of an early stream today and ending it a little on the early side. But I'm glad I got through what I did. I don't think I have anything else in Genshin to do. The event, it's all covered. Gotten all of these. Heroes with Intertwined Fate. Yeah, at this point, so tomorrow being Sunday means I can spend resin on this. Raiko and Taunters. Oh, I could try a Taunter method. I haven't done a challenge quest with that kind of technique in a while. I also like to build the Witsith. Not sure which one will be better, this one or the Solar Pearl on Mona, but I think they're both great weapons and useful to have. I also need to ascend this. It uses the same material as the Solar Pearl though. And I'm not in need of talent books, I guess. Maybe getting her talents up a bit would be good, but not in a big need. I guess one thing I could also do is raise his talent level for this. It's not that big a buff though, less than 6%. And the other talents aren't that worth it. So I guess in the meanwhile, I should just focus on the artifacts. So on him, I definitely wanted to go ER and HP. ER, defense. Okay, so I guess this is probably the best feather on him. It's a shame about the flat defense. ER, crit damage. ER, crit damage, attack. Oh, this one has HP, so that's great for him. And I do like having pyro damage bonus on him. For for that extra bit of damage from his burst. And his E, of course. These are almost identical. Okay, I think he's well built enough. His burst being at level 10. Maybe once I get another constellation on him, that'll help quite a bit. Alright, yeah, I'll end the stream there. Thank you so much for coming by. It was a good stream with Ninja Gaiden, and this I kind of wanted to get to Melty Blood, but I'm thinking that's enough for me today. And yeah, like I said, tomorrow should be at least FGO and probably some Melty Blood, and maybe some Genshin too. So until next time, hope you have a good rest of your Saturday and weekend, and let's hope we get some good rewards and good announcements tomorrow at the live stream. Until next time, bye.